When an ordinary aircraft lands, it needs only a runway and a gate. But when the shadow of an Airbus A380 falls over it, the entire airport shifts into red alert. The baggage belts are instantly overloaded, standard passenger boarding bridges become useless. The concrete pavement faces the risk of cracking apart. Airport managers panic at having to tear down and rebuild infrastructure worth tens of millions of dollars just to serve one single machine. Why did this aviation masterpiece become a logistical nightmare? Welcome to Everyday Things Explained. The curse of concrete. Its colossal size creates one basic physical problem: pressure. The aircraft is so heavy that, with standard landing gear, it would plow through any asphalt runway. Airbus's solution was to fit as many as 22 tyres to spread the compressive force. Airports that wanted to receive the A380 had to reach into their own pockets, reinforce the concrete foundations, widen the taxiways, and clear every obstacle from both sides. Bigger does not simply mean flying farther. It demands ground that is many times stronger. The flood at the departure gates. Receiving an A380 is like handling 3 ordinary flights combined. Hundreds of people spill out all at once, creating severe congestion at the security checkpoints. The challenge is getting more than 800 passengers onto 2 decks without making them wait in line for hours. Terminals had to redesign the passenger flow and install dual boarding bridges reaching all the way to the upper deck. This expensive system was almost built for one purpose only: the A380. A city in the sky. But why did airlines accept all this trouble? Because inside the A380 was a true miniature city. Its vast 2-level space and high ceilings offered comforts never seen before. Step onto the upper deck, and premium passengers could stroll to the bar or the airborne lounge, enjoying cocktails mixed right there. They even had spacious private changing rooms with large full-length mirrors. Instead of struggling inside a narrow lavatory, luxury reached its peak in first class. The space was divided into enclosed apartments. Some suites had 3 separate zones: a living room, a separate bedroom with a double bed, and most remarkable of all, a hot water shower room at an altitude of 12,000 meters. Flexibility that deceives the eye. To lift an entire luxurious city into the sky, its 80-meter wingspan had to endure enormous pressure. If it were made from solid metal, pressure differences during turbulence would snap the wings. Engineers used the hybrid material glare, allowing the wingtips to bend by as much as 4 meters while in flight, absorbing the shocks. At the same time, the computer system constantly pumps dozens of tons of fuel back and forth between the wings and the tail. This shifting center of gravity helps the aircraft glide as smoothly as possible. History's most expensive 3-dimensional error. Building the A380 was a management nightmare. The wings were made in England, the fuselage was manufactured in Germany, and the tail was assembled in Spain. Airbus had to build an oversized transport network to gather all the pieces in southern France. But the biggest crisis came from the smallest mistake. Engineering teams in different countries were using 2 mismatched versions of 3-dimensional software. The result? Hundreds of kilometers of electrical wiring could not fit together. The failure burned through billions of dollars and delayed the project for many years. The Ruthless Spreadsheet. Passengers loved the A380 for its space, but airlines looked at the profit. The A380 uses 4 engines and only makes money when an exceptionally large number of seats are sold. Meanwhile, aviation shifted toward compact, efficient twin-engine aircraft, capable of flying directly between cities. The market chose flexibility instead of concentrating around giant hub airports. In the end, Airbus delivered only 251 A380 aircraft, far below its original ambition. The next time you have the chance to fly aboard this giant machine, Remember, beneath your feet lies an entire global infrastructure revolution. Thank you for watching Everyday Things Explained. Do not forget to subscribe and see you next time.